With this video, you'll learn the most common English words and sentences you'll need at the airport. Follow the lesson carefully, listen to the pronunciation, and practice speaking out loud. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to communicate more confidently at the airport. Let's start with the most common airport vocabulary. Airport. The airport is very busy this morning. We need to arrive at the airport 3 hours early. Flight. My flight leaves at 7:30 this evening. Could you please check if my flight is on time? Airline. Which airline are you flying with today? I need to find my airline's check-in counter. Passport. Please have your passport ready for check-in. I can't find my passport in my carry-on bag. Ticket. I booked my ticket online last week. Do I need to print my ticket before arriving? Boarding pass. You can find your gate number on your boarding pass. Could you please print my boarding pass for me? Check-in counter. Where can I find the check-in counter for this flight? The check-in counter opens 3 hours before departure. Baggage. How much baggage am I allowed to check in? Please don't leave your baggage unattended at the airport. Checked baggage. I'd like to check in 2 pieces of baggage. Is there an extra charge for checked baggage? Carry-on bag. Can I take this bag as my carry-on? Please place your carry-on bag in the overhead compartment. Luggage. Could you please help me with my luggage? My luggage is too heavy to carry by myself. Baggage allowance. What's the baggage allowance for this flight? My ticket includes 1 checked bag in the baggage allowance. Overweight baggage. I'm afraid your bag is considered overweight baggage. How much do I need to pay for the extra weight? Security. We need to go through security before finding our gate. There was a long line at airport security this morning. Security check. Please remove your jacket before the security check. How long does it usually take to get through the security check? Security tray. Please put your phone and keys in the security tray. Do I need to put my laptop in a separate tray? Terminal. Which terminal does my flight leave from? Our flight arrives at Terminal 2 this afternoon. Gate. Excuse me, could you tell me where Gate 24 is? Our gate has changed, so we need to hurry. Departure. Please check the departure screen for the latest information. Our departure has been delayed by 40 minutes. Arrival. What time is the expected arrival in Toronto? International arrivals are on the lower level. Departure board. Let's check the departure board for our gate number. The departure board says our flight is delayed. On time. Good news! Our flight is still on time. Is the flight to Chicago expected to leave on time? Delayed. Our flight has been delayed because of bad weather. How long has the flight been delayed? Canceled. Unfortunately, our flight has been canceled. What should I do if my flight is canceled? Boarding. Boarding will begin approximately 40 minutes before departure. Excuse me, has boarding started for Flight 320? Boarding time. What time is the boarding time for this flight? My boarding time is printed on my boarding pass. Boarding gate. Could you tell me where the boarding gate is? Please be at the boarding gate 30 minutes before departure. Window seat. Could I have a window seat if one is available? I prefer a window seat because I enjoy the view. Aisle seat. I prefer an aisle seat if possible. An aisle seat makes it easier for me to get up. Middle seat. The only seat available is a middle seat. Could I change my middle seat to an aisle seat? Seat number. Where can I find my seat number on the boarding pass? My seat number is 24A. Passport control. We need to go through passport control after we land. There was a long line at passport control. Customs. Do we need to go through customs after collecting our bags? The customs officer asked me a few simple questions. Baggage claim. Where is the baggage claim area for this flight? Let's go to baggage claim and collect our suitcases. Baggage carousel. Which baggage carousel should we go to? Our bags should arrive on baggage carousel number 6. Connecting flight. I only have 1 hour before my connecting flight. Where should I go for my connecting flight? Direct flight. I prefer taking a direct flight whenever possible. Is this a direct flight or do we have a stop? Layover. We have a 2-hour layover in Montreal. Is a 1-hour layover enough for this airport? Destination. What is your final destination today? London is our final destination. Departure time. Has the departure time changed? Our scheduled departure time is 8:15. Arrival time. What's our expected arrival time? The arrival time has changed because of the delay. Now you know some of the most important words you'll hear and use at an airport. Next, let's practice the sentences you'll actually need during your journey. We'll start from the moment you arrive at the airport and go through each situation step by step. Let's begin with checking in for your flight. You've arrived at the airport, and the first thing you need to do is check in for your flight. Let's practice the most useful sentences you'll hear and use at the check-in counter. Excuse me, where can I check in for my flight? I'd like to check in for my flight to New York. Hello, I'm here to check in for flight 246. May I see your passport, please? Of course, here you are. Do you have your booking confirmation with you? Yes, I have it on my phone. Could you tell me your final destination? My final destination is New York. Are you checking in any bags today? Yes, I'd like to check in 1 suitcase. No, I only have a carry-on bag with me. Could you please put your suitcase on the scale? Sure. Is my bag within the weight limit? Your suitcase is 2 kilograms over the weight limit. How much is the fee for an overweight bag? Can I move some things into my carry-on bag? Yes, you can remove some items and weigh the bag again. Is this bag small enough to take as a carry-on? Yes, you can take that bag onto the plane. How many carry-on bags am I allowed to bring? You're allowed 1 carry-on bag and 1 personal item. Does my backpack count as a personal item? Yes, you can keep your backpack under the seat. I'd like to check in this suitcase, please. Could I have a window seat if possible? Let me check if there are any window seats available. Yes, we have a window seat available near the back. That would be perfect, thank you. Would you prefer a window seat or an aisle seat? I'd prefer an aisle seat, please. Could I get a seat closer to the front? Let me see what seats are still available. Is there an extra charge to change my seat? No, there's no extra charge for this seat. Are my friend and I sitting next to each other? Let me check your seat numbers. Yes, your seats are right next to each other. Could we sit together if possible? I'll see if I can find 2 seats together. Do I need to collect my luggage during my layover? No, your luggage will go directly to your final destination. Will my bag go all the way to London? Yes, your bag is checked through to London. Where can I find my baggage receipt? Your baggage receipt is attached to your boarding pass. Please keep it until you collect your luggage. What should I do if my luggage doesn't arrive? You can report missing luggage at the baggage service desk. Here's your boarding pass and your passport. Thank you. Which gate should I go to? Your flight is leaving from gate 32. What time does boarding begin? Boarding begins at 6:45. How early should I be at the gate? Please be at the gate at least 30 minutes before boarding. Has my flight been delayed? No, your flight is currently on time. Where do I go after check-in? You can go directly to airport security. Thank you very much for your help. You're welcome. Have a pleasant flight. Now you've checked in and dropped off your luggage. The next step is airport security. Let's practice the sentences you may hear and use at the security checkpoint. Excuse me, is this the line for airport security? Yes, you're in the right line. Please have your boarding pass ready. Here is my boarding pass. Please place your bag on the conveyor belt. Do I need to take my laptop out of my bag? Yes, please put your laptop in a separate tray. Do I need to remove my shoes? Yes, please remove your shoes and place them in the tray. Should I take off my jacket as well? Yes, please remove your jacket before going through. Please empty everything from your pockets. Should I put my phone in the tray? Yes, please put your phone, keys, and wallet in the tray. Can I take this bottle of water through security? No, you'll need to empty it before going through security. Can I bring an empty water bottle with me? Yes, you can fill it after you pass through security. Are liquids allowed in my carry-on bag? Yes, but there are restrictions on the amount you can carry. Do I need to take the liquids out of my bag? Yes, please place them in a clear plastic bag. Can I bring my medication in my carry-on? Yes, you can bring necessary medication with you. Please walk through the scanner. Should I leave my watch on? Please remove your watch and put it in the tray. Please step to the side for an additional check. Is there a problem with my bag? We just need to take a closer look at something inside. Could you please open your bag? Of course, I'll open it for you. Do you have any sharp objects in your bag? No, I don't have any sharp objects with me. Whose laptop is this? That's mine. Is this your backpack? Yes, that's my backpack. You're all set. You can collect your belongings now. Thank you. Can I put my shoes back on here? Yes, you can collect everything at the end of the belt. Excuse me, I think I'm missing my phone. Could you check the tray behind your bag? Oh, I found it. Thank you. You're welcome. Now you've successfully passed through airport security. You have your boarding pass, your carry-on bag, and everything you need. But where is your gate? And what happens if your gate changes or your flight is delayed? Let's continue to the departure area and find your flight. Now you've passed through security. The next step is finding your departure gate. Let's practice the most useful English sentences you'll need before boarding your flight. Excuse me, where can I find the departure board? It's just ahead, next to the information desk. Let me check the departure board for my flight. What is your flight number? My flight number is AC724. It looks like my flight is still on time. Which gate does the flight to Tirana leave from? Your flight is leaving from gate 18. Excuse me, how do I get to gate 18? Go straight ahead and follow the signs for gates 15 to 20. Is it far from here? It's about a 10-minute walk from here. How long does it take to walk to my gate? It should take about 15 minutes. Do I need to take the airport train? Yes, take the train to Terminal 2. Which stop should I get off at? Get off at the second stop and follow the signs. Am I going in the right direction for gate 25? Yes, just keep walking straight ahead. I think I might be in the wrong terminal. Could you tell me which terminal I need? Your flight departs from Terminal 3. How can I get to Terminal 3 from here? You can take the free airport shuttle. How often does the airport shuttle run? It comes every 10 minutes. Excuse me, has the gate for my flight changed? Yes, your new gate is gate 41. The departure board says there's been a gate change. Do I have enough time to get to the new gate? Yes, you still have about 40 minutes before boarding. I can't find my gate on the departure board. Could you help me find my flight? Of course. What is your flight number? I'm flying to Vancouver on flight 512. Your flight is listed near the bottom of the screen. Thank you, I see it now. You're welcome. Have a safe flight. Excuse me, where is the nearest restroom? There's one just around the corner on your left. Is there somewhere I can buy some food? Yes, there are several restaurants near your gate. Do we have enough time to get something to eat? Yes, boarding doesn't start for another hour. Where can I fill my water bottle? There's a water station beside the restrooms. Is there free Wi-Fi at the airport? Yes, free Wi-Fi is available throughout the terminal. How do I connect to the airport Wi-Fi? Select the airport network and follow the instructions. Is there somewhere I can charge my phone? There are charging stations next to the seating area. Can I leave my bag here while I get some food? No, you should always keep your bags with you. Never leave your luggage unattended at the airport. I think our flight has been delayed. Let's check the departure board again. Excuse me, how long is the delay? The flight has been delayed by approximately 1 hour. Do you know why the flight has been delayed? The delay is due to bad weather. What is the new departure time? The new departure time is 9:45. Will the boarding time change as well? Yes, boarding will begin later than originally scheduled. Should I stay near the gate? Yes, please stay nearby and listen for announcements. Will there be another announcement before boarding? Yes, we'll provide an update as soon as possible. My connecting flight leaves shortly after we arrive. I'm worried I might miss my connection. Could you check if I'll have enough time? Let me check your connecting flight for you. You should still have enough time to make your connection. What happens if I miss my connecting flight? Please speak to the airline staff when you arrive. They can help you find another available flight. Excuse me, the screen says my flight has been canceled. Yes, unfortunately, the flight has been canceled. Why was the flight canceled? It was canceled because of severe weather. What should I do now? Please go to the airline customer service desk. Can you put me on the next available flight? Let me check what other flights are available today. Is there another flight leaving this evening? Yes, there's another flight at 8:30. Are there any seats available on that flight? Let me check the system for you. Yes, there are still a few seats available. Could you please book me on that flight? Of course, I'll change your reservation now. Do I have to pay anything to change my flight? No, there won't be an additional charge in this situation. What happens to my checked luggage? Your luggage will be transferred to your new flight. Thank you for helping me. You're very welcome. Now let's move on to boarding your flight. You're at the correct gate and boarding is about to begin. Listen carefully to the announcements because you'll hear sentences like these. Attention, passengers traveling on flight 420 to Chicago. We will begin boarding shortly. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. We are now ready to begin boarding. Passengers requiring extra assistance may board first. We are now boarding passengers in Group 1. Please remain seated until your boarding group is called. Excuse me, which boarding group am I in? Your boarding group is printed on your boarding pass. You're in boarding group 3. Has my boarding group been called yet? Not yet. We're currently boarding group 2. Should I wait here until they call group 3? Yes, they'll announce your group in a few minutes. We are now inviting passengers in group 3 to board. That's my group. It's time to board. May I see your boarding pass, please? Of course. Here you are. Could I also see your passport, please? Sure. Here is my passport. Thank you. You can go ahead. Excuse me, Can I take both of these bags onto the plane? You can take one carry-on bag and one personal item. Your larger bag may need to be checked at the gate. Do I have to pay to check it here? No, we'll check it at the gate free of charge. Will I collect the bag when I land? Yes, you can collect it at baggage claim. This is the final boarding call for Flight 420 to Chicago. All remaining passengers should proceed to the gate immediately. Excuse me, am I too late to board the flight? No, boarding is still open, but please go directly to the gate. Thank you, I'll go there right away. Have your boarding pass ready, please. Here you go. Thank you, have a pleasant flight. Now you've successfully checked in, passed through security, found your gate, and boarded your flight. But your English practice isn't finished yet. There are several important sentences you may need once you're on the plane. Let's continue. Now you're on the plane. Let's practice some useful English sentences you may hear or use during your flight. Excuse me, could you help me find my seat? Of course, may I see your boarding pass? Sure, my seat number is 24A. Your seat is on the left, near the window. Excuse me, I think someone is sitting in my seat. Could I see your boarding pass, please? I think my seat is 24A. You're right, this is your seat. Excuse me, could you move your bag, please? Of course, I'll move it right away. Where should I put my carry-on bag? You can put it in the overhead compartment. The overhead compartment above my seat is full. You can use the available space a few rows ahead. Can I keep my backpack under the seat? Yes, please place it under the seat in front of you. Could you help me put this bag overhead? Of course, let me help you with that. Would you mind letting me get to my seat? Of course, let me move out of the way. Excuse me, could I change my seat? What seems to be the problem? I'd like to sit next to my family if possible. Let me check if we have any available seats. Would it be possible to move to an aisle seat? I'll check after everyone has boarded. Please fasten your seatbelt. Could you show me how to fasten it? Of course, just insert this part into the buckle. Please make sure your seat is in the upright position. Please put your tray table away for takeoff. Please switch your phone to airplane mode. Can I use my phone during the flight? You can use it when it's in airplane mode. When can I use my laptop? You can use it after the seatbelt sign is turned off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for takeoff. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. We hope you enjoy your flight. Now let's practice some sentences you may need during the flight. Excuse me, could I have some water, please? Of course. Would you like ice with that? No ice, please. Thank you. Would you like something to drink? Yes, could I have some orange juice, please? Would you like coffee or tea? I'd like a coffee with milk, please. Could I have another cup of water, please? Of course, I'll bring one for you. When will the meal be served? We'll begin serving meals in about 30 minutes. Would you like chicken or pasta? I'll have the chicken, please. Do you have a vegetarian option? Yes, we have a vegetarian meal available. Does this meal contain any nuts? Let me check that for you. Could I have an extra napkin, please? Certainly, here you are. Could you please take this tray away? Of course, I'll take it for you. Excuse me, where is the restroom? There's one at the back of the plane. Is the restroom available right now? Yes, you can use it now. The seatbelt sign is on at the moment. Please remain seated until the sign is turned off. Excuse me, I'm feeling a little sick. Would you like some water? Yes, please. That would be helpful. Do you have anything for motion sickness? Let me see what we have available. Could I have a blanket, please? Of course, I'll bring you one. Could I also have a pillow? Certainly, here you are. I'm feeling a little cold. Would you like another blanket? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Excuse me, my reading light isn't working. Let me take a look at it for you. Could you help me with the entertainment screen? Sure, what seems to be the problem? The screen isn't responding when I touch it. I'll try to reset it for you. Are headphones provided on this flight? Yes, you'll find them in the seat pocket. How much longer until we arrive? We should arrive in about 2 hours. What time are we expected to land? We're expected to land at around 6:30. Will we arrive on time? At the moment, we're expected to arrive on time. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be landing shortly. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Please put your seats in the upright position. Make sure your tray tables are put away. Thank you for flying with us. We hope you enjoyed your flight. Now you've arrived at your destination. If you're traveling internationally, you may need to go through passport control or immigration. Let's practice some common questions you may hear there. Next, please. May I see your passport? Of course, here you are. What is the purpose of your visit? I'm here for a vacation. I'm here to visit my family. I'm traveling here for business. How long are you planning to stay? I'm planning to stay for 10 days. Where will you be staying? I'll be staying at a hotel downtown. What's the name of your hotel? I'm staying at the Grand Central Hotel. Do you have a return ticket? Yes, my return flight is next Friday. Can I see your return ticket? Of course, I have it on my phone. Are you traveling alone? Yes, I'm traveling by myself. No, I'm traveling with my family. Have you visited this country before? No, this is my first time here. Yes, I visited once a few years ago. Do you know anyone who lives here? Yes, I have some family members living here. How long will you be staying with them? I'll be staying with them for about a week. What do you do for work? I work for a marketing company. I'm currently a university student. Do you have anything to declare? No, I don't have anything to declare. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Thank you very much. Now it's time to collect your checked luggage. Follow the signs for baggage claim. Excuse me, where is the baggage claim area? Go downstairs and follow the baggage claim signs. Which carousel is for Flight 315? Your luggage will arrive on Carousel 7. How long does it usually take for the bags to arrive? It normally takes around 15 to 20 minutes. I think that's my suitcase coming now. Could you help me get my suitcase off the carousel? Of course, I'll help you. Thank you, it's quite heavy. No problem. I can't find my suitcase. All the bags have arrived, but mine isn't here. Are you sure you're at the correct carousel? Yes, this is the carousel for my flight. You should speak to the baggage service desk. Excuse me, my luggage hasn't arrived. I'm sorry to hear that. Could I see your baggage receipt, please? Yes, here it is. Can you describe your suitcase? It's a large black suitcase with a red luggage tag. Does it have your name on it? Yes, my name and phone number are on the tag. We'll check the system and try to locate it. Do you know where my suitcase is? It looks like your bag didn't make your connecting flight. When will I receive my luggage? We expect it to arrive on the next flight. Can you deliver it to my hotel? Yes, we can arrange delivery when it arrives. How long will that take? It should arrive sometime tomorrow. Could I have a reference number for the report? Of course. Please keep this number until your bag is returned. Thank you for your help. You're welcome, and we're sorry for the inconvenience. What if your suitcase arrives damaged? Let's practice that situation too. Excuse me, my suitcase was damaged during the flight. I'm sorry about that. Could you show me the damage? Yes, one of the wheels is completely broken. Please fill out this baggage damage form. Do I need my baggage receipt? Yes, please include your baggage receipt with the report. What happens after I complete the form? Our baggage team will explain the next steps. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Now you've collected your luggage. For international travel, you may need to pass through customs before leaving the airport. Do you have anything to declare? No, I don't have anything to declare. Are you bringing any food into the country? Yes, I have some packaged food in my suitcase. Please show it to the customs officer. Of course. Are you carrying any alcohol or tobacco? No, I'm not carrying either of those. Please place your suitcase on the table. Sure, here you are. Could you please open your suitcase? Of course. Thank you. You can close your bag now. You're free to go. Thank you. Have a good day. You too. You've made it through the airport. You checked in for your flight. You checked your luggage. You went through airport security. You found your departure gate. You understood important airport announcements. You boarded your flight. You communicated with the flight attendants. You went through passport control. And you collected your luggage. These are some of the most common English words, questions, and sentences you'll need when traveling through an airport. But don't try to memorize everything after listening only once. Watch this lesson at least 2 times. The first time, focus on listening and understanding the sentences. The second time, speak out loud and practice saying the sentences yourself. Pause the video whenever you need more time. Try to imagine that you're actually at the airport and need to use these sentences. The more you practice them, the easier they'll become. Thank you so much for watching and practicing with Sarah English Room. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep practicing your English. I'll see you in the next lesson.